Here's another fake story. Gunman kills 3 in twin Rotterdam shootings. 33 kills 3 in twin. 33. They and the male attacker is also a 33, which is 32 is a 33. Okay. Erasmus University. Erasmus. That's a kind of globalist organisation. They a lot of their students go on to get jobs in influential positions with a kind of a globalist outlook and so on. And first on the scene, it was a shocking day, and not wanting to give his name. Yeah, and here we have this woman looks really traumatised, doesn't she? Here we have the people running away. They do it all the time. And here we have Barak, who was at a job interview. He's at a job interview, and he's from Israel. So what exactly a 27-year-old Israeli is doing in Rotterdam for a job interview? Can't he get a job in Israel? I mean, I thought Israel was created so that Jews wouldn't have to be in horrible old Europe. 27-year-old from Israel. I mean, I'm sorry, when an Israeli is on the scene, that does kind of worry me, because it was scary with so many sirens. Yeah, we can't believe it was a student like us. I'm surprised any minute now he's going to say it was just like a movie. A Molotov cocktail was thrown. Elite police unit stormed the hospital. Of course, the dark-haired, tall suspect in combat gear. Sure. They always. This is obviously faked. Combat gear. And he was wearing camouflage apparently as well. I mean, come on, let's do it. Let's wear camouflage, combat gear. May have been on a motorcycle. He may have been on a motorcycle. He may have been in a helicopter, or he may have been in a ship, carrying a backpack. Oh God, honestly. Right, that's obviously a fake story. Let's see what other fake stories there are. That's a fake story. Stabbed girl's family. Here's another fake story. Boy 16 arrested Halian's wolf trigger. Now, I've seen a lot of felled trees in my time, and I've even cut down a few small ones myself. I mean, not as big as this, but I have felled some trees over the years. And, I mean, this is a professional job. This is a professional job. And if this tree had fallen, it would not have fallen like this. I mean, they're even kind of telling you, I mean, look at the distance between the trunk and this. I mean, this tree has been put there. I mean, some guys have actually lifted it off. And so in a way, they're showing you something, that this is not the result of a tree felling. Now, they're trying to say that a 16-year-old boy did this. Do you really believe a 16-year-old boy could do this? Do you really believe a 16-year-old boy would want to do it? Right? And how would they find this 16-year-old boy? Because, I mean, let's say you did it in the middle of the night, there would be no one there to see you. I mean, it's a very isolated location. I mean, you know. But it's a kind of little psyop they do for whatever reason. A 16-year-old boy arrested. And, you know, in a way they're trying to show us, I mean, it's a shame because it's such a nice tree and it's in such a lovely location. And then people are going to say, why? You know, it doesn't really make much sense. Shocked and saddened. Well, I don't blame it. I've been well, it is a shame. It is a shame, but like I said, if that tree had been cut down, in by a 16-year-old schoolboy, would it have fallen like this? Look at the angle of the tree and look at the I mean, normally when you fell a tree, you probably you'd fall it, you'd fell it down because obviously there's a danger. You don't want to do it. I mean, when people might see you, but in September there might be some people in the vicinity who would notice what you were doing. So you would normally the procedure is to get the tree to fall downwards, not upwards. So, in my opinion, the government did this. I mean, it's just extraordinary how much fake news there is. I mean, I presume this guy has actually died. I mean, you never know. 6 women trapped. Family in gymnast racism row. Apologies useless. All right, then, if it's useless, then let's just forget all about it. I mean, come on, family, men. These people are milking it, aren't they? I don't believe it happened anyway. I think it was done deliberately in order to create a pretext for some race baiting. They do it all the time. Race baiting is shocking. People don't get it. People don't seem to realise all these stories, individually and in particular collectively, which are produced to millions of people every day, eventually create a mindset. It doesn't happen instantly, but if you haven't got a critical thinking skills and if you don't have the kind of mind that you can kind of read between the lines, then you would. It's frightening what this can do to a person over a lifetime. Hadrian's Royal Tree Fall. A 16-year-old boy brought down that. Come on, fuck off. Gymnast racism row. GB News. After 7,300 complaints. Prize is not 6,666. Errors of judgment. Oh, look at me! I'm a woman, and these horrible men are attacking me. Oh God, honestly. Why would he do that? He must have done it deliberately. I think everything is faked. Therapy when I was groomed at 17. So basically, this weird-looking woman, she's claiming that something that didn't bother her at the time. Yeah. Same-sex couples are here. And a group of trans women mouth along. Right, that's nice. Yep. Lord. Incredible experience, yes, of course. Everybody's got these horrible experiences. Listen, all of us, every single one of us has got heartbreaking experiences from life. You know, at some periods during our life, maybe many periods during our lives, everybody has some or many experiences. They have illness, they have bereavement, they have love, relationship issues, financial problems, homelessness, drug problems, gambling problems, drink problems. Maybe they're just unlucky, you know. I mean, there's a million things that can happen to you in your life that can make you sad and unhappy. But if they don't kill you, they kind of make you stronger. And this is part of our existence. Every single human being, even rich people, even successful people, have to deal with issues like bereavement, illness, misunderstandings, bad publicity, being framed. I mean, Russell Brand at the moment. I mean, I'm very impressed by, I've only just started listening to Russell Brand recently. it may be that he used to be, or maybe he even still is. But for example, at the moment, he's done some stuff about. I mean, it's all a bit late. You know, I mean, you know, at the time I knew instantly. For example, he was talking about whether pregnant women should be vaccinated. I mean, I knew. Come on, I mean, clearly it's impossible to have done any studies on this. I mean, you just can't. How can people say it's safe? How can people say that a completely brand new vaccine that has been created in record time in response to an unexpected, allegedly, pandemic can be safe for people? I mean, obviously it can't be safe because there hasn't been any, there's no testing. I mean, it can't possibly, you can't say that, you can't promise that. You might say that it's probably safe, but that's, and many people had these damn things, and I think a lot of people are going to regret it. But in particular, it's the children I feel sorry for, because all the children who are going to be vaccine damaged, not necessarily from vaccinating themselves, but possibly because they were vaccinated when they were developing. I mean, I was born in 1961 and I was conceived in 1960. And even in those days, people were being vaccinated, right? God knows what it's like now. God knows what it's like now. But this is obviously a stage story. I'm so bored with all this. It's happening far too often. Yeah, you're right. Bullshit, fake stories happening far too often. I accept that. HS2, that should never have been done in the first place. I mean, you know, why can't people enjoy the journey? I'd rather travel on an old train chugging through the forest, enjoying my journey. If you're going to go somewhere, why not enjoy the journey? The journey should be part of the experience. People race from A to B, and when they get to B, what do? Watch television. Wouldn't it be better to go a bit more slowly and look out the window and see the countryside? You know, people speeding around without looking. I mean, like, people go to beautiful locations now and they just use their cameras. They don't live in the moment. They don't look with their eyes. I look at the sky all the time and I see what's going on up there. But I'm one of the very few who does that. No one asks questions. No one, it's not fashionable. To ask questions is a conspiracy theory. Just believe the media. Right? What percentage of these stories is true? Well, presumably this is true, but again, does it matter? Samoa cut Japan's lead. Is that Japan? That doesn't look Japanese to me. Because I used to have a Japanese rugby shirt, and that's the colours of Japan. Does this guy look Japanese? Oh, maybe, who knows anymore. Ryder Cup. Offend. Apology. Is that more racism? Black people do very well in Europe in football. They make a lot of money. We've created many very rich black people in Europe in the football game. But apparently it's not enough. Racism, you see. Nothing to hide, she says. Well, I mean, can't people be stopped? I mean, just because you're black, it doesn't mean they can't stop you. You know, how many white people get stopped every day? Do they go to the media about it? It's difficult to know. I mean, maybe the story has been fully created. I mean, the police are obviously capable. My dad wouldn't let me compete. It was taboo. What do you want to be? Oh yes, it's taboo to do ice skating, is it? Yes. Muslims are very worried about that. Right, my 15 minutes is up. Thank you.